Welcome. Today we're going to do a Powerderm Kinetic Dermabrasion treatment, and within this treatment we're also performing a Powerderm lymphatic drainage massage. So once you've cleansed with the eucalyptus tea tree calming cleanser, you're then going to obviously dry off and pat the skin dry. You're going to use one of your crystals, the original crystals or one of the Crystal Therapy collection crystals. So take a small teaspoon, on the back of the hand, and slightly just place the crystals around the face. Remember, less is best. A small amount of crystals will actually go a long way. And today we are going to also do, there are 3 different types of dermabrasion with the Powerderm. You can do a dry, which is the most aggressive. You can do a moist, or you can steam. Today we are going to just do a spritzing moisture dermabrasion treatment. At first, though, I'm going to start the system at level 2, and I'm going to, again, with this, you're going to set the crystals into position and open up lymphatic. At the same time, you're moving the crystals into position. You've got all your cervical nodes and you have your submandibular nodes up under the chin area. Opening up the pathway. Make sure you get behind the ear and the neck. And we always start at the base, and then we move up into the first quadrant. Again, all lymphatic interstitial fluid flows out of these 2 ducts into the body, so you want to make sure you open that up. Submandibular nodes. I have not yet misted yet, so I'm still setting and opening up lymphatic. And it's outward, still setting the crystals, down, ask your client to hold her lips while you go across together. Because with the Powerderm treatment, you can actually ride the machine on the lips, and it's outward for lymphatic. Down the nose. I'm still on setting 2. Gliding it down. Okay? Onto the left side. Start at the base. And the crystals are formulated in a compound where they have a tendency to be more dry. This is important with using this 20,000 high RPM performance engine. You don't want to spit them all over, and you want them to have adhesion to the skin cell and contact. And we're going outward again for the lymphatic. All right. Now, you will take a little bit, I like to use the Avion bottle because it does a nice mist. It's just not too much. And I'm going to move it up in speed to 3, get that moisture into the crystals. If you can see how there is, I can make these little designs. That means I've got a good liquidity amount going on here. And I'm just going to get this going on the left. And we slowly are going to work each quadrant. So set your timer. We're going to go 5 minutes to 6 minutes here on the right side of the face, on this cheek area and chin and lip. Then you can move the speed up. I've got it at almost 6. Now we do have a white dermabrader, which is a lot more firm and stronger if I was dealing with any type of wrinkles, deep set wrinkles, hyperpigmentation, melasma. I would right now be using the clear dermabrader to get a little bit deeper into that condition. Okay, I'm going to use a little bit more moisture up on the forehead. Now, all foreheads are different. Some are a little bit more pronounced. Whatever the case is, you can adjust your speed according to the type and shape of that forehead, and you'll come down the right side using the edge almost, but tilting the unit so that you can get right close up to the temple hairline, coming back up. And you don't have to worry about lymphatic now, so you can go completely right to left and left to right. A little more. Okay. The older the client, the little bit more liquidity you would like for more comfort and for the thinner skin, so the system has an easier time taking off the skin cells and the client is comfortable. And I'm going to just bump it up just so you can see what a faster speed is like. In regards, pressure, speed, time frame are all variables in which remove the skin cell at a different rate. So obviously faster, more pressure will remove more layers of the stratum corneum, less pressure, less speed, less layers. If you have a line area, you can ride on it a little bit longer. Underneath every wrinkle, scar, acne, there's a collagen 5 matrix of scar tissue, and the lymphatic will help whittle that away from the interior, and the dermabrasion will help whittle it away from the exterior. A little bit more. I'm just going to again, left temple area on the edge, making sure you can get close to the hairline. little bit more speed. And the faster you go, the slower you want to go. Now, I am going to go into the nose area. So you can come in like this, get right into that little cleft area. You obviously have multiple speeds, again, for control and for bony prominent noses. So if you need to drop your speed down for control, or for a nose that has a little bit more, is more pronounced, then adjust your speed, and also adjust your pressure. And you do want to, when you look at this, the face, it is like a sculpture. So you've got all these beautiful little curves, and you just want to glide with all the curves like an art piece and sculpt right along the curvature and take the machine like you are sculpting. And this right here, this type of nose treatment will actually shrink any enlarged type pores. And also doing a dermabrasion first prior to extractions will help remove comedones a lot quicker, loosen up the exterior surface, as well as help extract any blackheads, and which is basically dirt. And lastly, I'm going to do one final push at the base, because now that we've done a full stimulation in the facial area, including lymphatic plus dermabrasion, I'm going to get one more last final push in the base and assist it in moving any stagnated, decomposing, toxic cellular debris out of the facial area. The dermabrator then gets antibacterially cleansed, and then it goes into quartz, marvicide, germicide, and then washed again with antibacterial soap to wash off the marvicide or quartz or germicide, and reused over and over again. These will last you 10 plus years. They are made of medical grade silicone, and they have no known associated allergies, and they're quite durable. Okay, now we're finished with the Powerderm Kinetic Dermabrasion treatment, and the easiest way to remove the crystals is to get your sponges, get them moist, water, and then we use the cleanser of the eucalyptus to actually help lubricate the crystals for removal. And it really grabs the crystals, quite simple. And each time you rinse the crystals off, you put a little bit more cleanser on to get to the next area to help grab those crystals. Alright, so this completes the Powerderm Kinetic Dermabrasion treatment. And lastly, you will apply the infusion phyto extract cream, and that you put on a very thin layer, and your client will be finished with her treatment. Thank you.